Winamax sponsored contest. Difficulty hard. Community success rate 18%. What will I learn? Solve this special challenge and enter Winamax's world score. Get contacted and grab the chance to meet the Winamax tech team. External resources, recursion, backtracking. Where does that take you? Wikipedia. Learning opportunities. This server can be followed using the following concepts. Practice these concepts and improve skills, backtracking and recursion. Let's solve it. Oh, golf. That's nice. The Winamax now offers a sports betting service. While you wait for the results of the golf tournament, you decide to write a program capable of simulating the required strokes on a given golf cart to minimize the time and effort needed to finish the game. Ooh, geometry. Okay, I like this. Rules. In this puzzle, you are given a grid representing a golf course. On each course is a certain amount of balls and an equal number of holes. Objective is to find the route for each ball to a different hole without their paths ever crossing? That doesn't sound like golf. Your program must output the unique solution for each course. A course has a given number of columns and rows. Each cell is represented by a character. The cells can be a dot for an empty cell, a positive integer between 1 and 9 for a ball. The value indicates the ball's shot count. Solar says the golf is just for context. The puzzle isn't actually about golf per se. Yeah, I agree, because it has rules that don't apply to golf. But I like this puzzle already. A course has a given number of columns and rows. Each cell is represented by the characters. The cells can be a dot for an empty cell, a positive integer between 1 and 9 for a ball. The ball indicates the value's shot count. The letter X for a water hazard, the letter H for a hole. Balls can be hit multiple times across the grid, as many times as their shot count. Oh, so if it has a 1, then it's only allowed one shot. Okay, got it. Your program must output a grid of equal width and height containing arrows indicating how the balls must be hit. An arrow is represented by a sequence of cells containing a direction. The 4 directions are represented by the characters. What even is this character? Is it even possible to type this character? Well, they gave me the character. Oh, it's a letter V. Okay. The character's V. Right, left caret, right caret, or is it the other way around? Right caret, left caret. I don't know. I'm going to clip that and check it out later. And caret, respectively down, left, up, and right. To show the movement of a ball, an arrow must start in the cell where the ball begins and must stop right before the cell in which the ball lands. You need only output arrows in your solution. The rest of the grid should be represented with dot characters. A ball moves across as many cells as its shot count the first time it moves, vertically or horizontally. The next move becomes 1 shorter. It decreases the number of cells to pass by 1. There's a lot to this. The direction of movement may change after a move. When the next movement becomes 0, the ball stops at a hole, the ball may not be moved any further. Arrows cannot cross balls, holes, or other arrows. Each ball must end in a hole. Holes may receive no more than 1 ball. A ball cannot leave the grid and cannot stop in a water hazard. It can, however, go over water hazards. That does sound like golf. Victory conditions. You output a solution grid. All balls land in a hole with at least 1 hit each. Arrows do not cross each other. Arrows do not cross ball or hole locations. Arrows do not point to a water hazard. Arrows do not point outside the grid. Game input. Line 1. Let's see our test cases. Lots of test cases. And I assume there are hidden test cases as well for evaluation. Line 1. 2 space-separated integers, width and height, representing the space of the grid. Next height lines 1 row of the grid containing width characters. All height rows of the solution grid containing dots for untouched cells, or the characters V and etc. for arrows. Constraints. Width is between 0 up to... Width is greater than 0 and less than or equal to 1,000. Example, input 33. 2 dot X for water, X dot H for hole, dot H 1 for 1 shot, and the solution is 1 goes in this hole, 1 crosses the water, and goes in this hole. BV arrow dot arrow dot. Wow. Where to even start? So a unique solution. What determines whether it's the right solution? Your program must output the unique solution. The objective is find the route for each ball to a different hole without their paths ever crossing. This puzzle, I guess it's golf, so you want to do it in the least number of. Each course has a certain amount of balls and an equal number of holes. The objective is find the route for each ball to a different hole without their paths ever crossing. Wait. Your program must output the unique solution. Oh. That means that there is a unique solution. So it's not about how few hits can you use. It's can you solve it at all. That's interesting. So I could either work on a function to print, like for debugging, or I could start thinking about. Solaris says, yep. Thank you for telling me about this, Solaris. I like this problem. I definitely like this problem. It said backtracking and recursion, right? I guess we like to send arrows towards we like to send balls towards holes. So the first thing is to be. I think I need a convenient representation of the board and a convenient. Solar says, I don't need backtracking in my solution. I guess there are many ways to go about it. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't need backtracking in my solution. I guess there are many ways to go about it. Maybe a backtracking solution would be more efficient. I don't know. What I want is a convenient representation of the board and a function for adding an arrow to the board. Is it worth writing a class for board? I'm not sure. No, I'm just gonna write a comment about board is a list of lists containing dot containing one of, you have a dot, we can have a integer 1 through 9. We can have a X for a water hazard, and we can have a hole, an H for a hole. I guess I could just build the width height. It was int of I for I and input.split. I guess it puts it on the space by default. Board equals that. For I in range height, that's going down there. Board dot append empty list, right? Yeah, I don't have to be careful about it, about the lists pointing to the same thing. Rows input for char in row board -1 dot append char. And then let's just print board for now. Huh, that's an easy one. We have one shot to get into a hole. Now I'm going to make a print board function. For row in board print empty string dot join just row. Yeah. I'm going to do a main function so I can organize things the way I want. So we got 2.x .h .h1. I can see the solution right away, and I kind of want to talk myself through why I know it's the solution. Intuitively start with the balls with lower numbers of shots available. Next, choose a path. Choose the easiest path for that ball to... Wait a second, this is actually tricky. It says one unique solution, but I feel like we could go either way. What do they say the expected be? They don't tell me what they expected. Laura says, yeah, this is what's interesting about it. Am I crazy, or are there two solutions to this puzzle? To this one right here? Because I can... Well, let me just start... we do an arrow down, and then we can choose whether to do arrow to the right or another arrow down. And it's in the hole there. Meanwhile, Star says no, if ball 1 goes left, then ball 2 cannot go to a hole. Then it would have to fall into the pond. It would have to fall into the pond. If ball 1 goes left, let me write out the two solutions that I think I see, and maybe I'll prove myself wrong. Ball 2 must be first shot with a power of 2. Oh, and then it only has a power of 1 available on the next. Wait. Ball N must always be shot with a power of N. Okay. That's the constraint I was missing. Fair. So then it makes it clear that this is the only solution. Okay, I think I see where this is going. I mean, I think I see where I'm going. Def hit ball. Given a board, a position, a ball, ball is integer 1 through 9 inclusive. The number represents the number of shots available and the power of the next shot. Position is a tuple of int comma int. Height than width or width than height? Which one did they put first? I'll use that convention. Width, height. Indexed from 0. Wow. Given a board, a position, assuming the position contains a ball and a direction. Move the ball in direction by a number of spaces equal to the integer that represents the ball and decrease the integer of the ball by 1. Board position, and I'm gonna by default equal, like, I don't know, 0,1, and direction equal down. Get lowest number ball, board, def, get lowest number ball of board, given a board and assuming there is at least one ball on the board, retrieve the position of the ball with the smallest number integer. If there is more than one ball with the same smallest integer, simply take the first or last. We'll say first. So we take the first ball. I'm also going to say def get closest whole of board. Just pass for now. Say position equals find. Do we have autocomplete here? No, it's annoying. Get lowest number ball position. BOARD. But I'm going to just comment that out and say equals width first, width of 0, 1, 2, height of 0. Hit ball, board, return the new board. Board equals hit ball, board, position. We'll just pick a direction. Make a lucky guess that it should go up. So the first thing is to say that board at position 0, position 1 equals a dot, and if direction equals v, position equals a tuple of position position 0 plus up, comma, position 1 plus left, we'll say right. And I'm going to define those. 1 plus right. And we have up equals something, right equals something. So if it's -1 and 0 for that, this is gonna help me think through and make sure I don't make mistakes. You know what? We're gonna do some test-driven development. Def test board equals I need to do it in the format that makes sense. Is it worth it to double list 2. I guess I'm using integers and not string with the numbers. Yeah, that'll be convenient. Dot x dot comma quote dot quote comma quote h comma quote dot quote comma quote h quote comma 1 end list quote equals that. Whoa, quotes are broken. What's wrong? This is wrong. Laura says, "You're so organized. My code is always way more clumsy." Oh, interesting. I've been studying OSSU, Open Source Software University, specifically the How to Code series from that, how to code simple data and how to code complex data, and I'm definitely using the test-driven, organized design approach that I learned in those courses. So position equals find, what did I call it? Get lowest number ball position. Board. Now we're gonna assert position equals what is width is 2, height is 0. Comment that out for now and just say position equals 2, 0, so we know that assertion will pass. Then you know what, I'm gonna screenshot that "you're so organized" comment. I like that in the chat. Flip that too, so I might come back to it. Where was I? I just did a context shift and now my brain is like, what? Okay. Board equals hit ball of board position and direction equals that. Assert board equals, we'll take this list and we've hit the ball from position, which was 2, 0, 1, 2. Wait. Width of 2 means that that's the inner index. height of 0 means it's the, oh, we're going from the top. Ah, dang. Okay. All right, let's be computer scientists and go from top to bottom. Zero, top left is 0. So this is actually 2, 2. Insert board equals equals. Now, direction is up, so the ball's no longer there. Oops. Oops. Instead, we have 0, or ball is 0, indicating a ball that is in a hole and out of shots. And you know what? We can leave the direction here because that tells us that like gets us closer to the solution too. So let's add that. Let's add a comment about that. With an arrow, with a direction arrow indicating where the ball was hit from. So if we run, I'm going to comment out main. Well, actually, we're never going to get to main, so let's just run this. Insertion error, line 31. Insert, oh, huh. Assert board equals that. Obviously, the board doesn't equal that because we haven't coded hit ball all the way yet. Wait, what's it complaining about? Operator plus not supported for types list unknown or unknown. Literal -1. But why is it not complaining above? Why would it complain on one line and not complain on another line? Maybe it's the spacing? Anyway, I think I got this right. This is an elif. Dang, I gotta stop soon. I don't want to stop. This is fun. So down is actually going to be +1 because we're starting from top left. Caret for up is going to be -1. Oh, I don't need the +1 there. Right or left caret is going to be -1 and 0. And right caret is going to be 0 and +1. Okay. Ball integer equals, we need to actually lift the ball integer from board at that place. So really it's 1 times ball integer minus 1 times ball integer minus 1 times ball integer 1 times ball integer. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Then we have board at position that equals ball integer minus 1. Return board. This might just do it. Although there's probably something that I haven't done yet. List indices must be integers of slices, not list. 93. Oh, I don't know why I have a list there. Hey, first time chat from, let me see. From Blipta. Hello, Blipta. Thank you for stopping by. Blipta says, hey-oo. Sadly, I'll be gone in about 5 minutes, but thank you for stopping by. Okay. Okay, I don't know why I was putting those things there. That's kind of annoying. Question, why the 1x ball int question mark isn't 1x ball int? Well, I think you're saying why did I multiply 1 by ball integer? Yeah, there's not really much reason except that before you arrived, I had forgotten that I needed to multiply the distance by, I could have done it as 1 and done it 4 in range ball integer, but anyway. Position 1. Sorry, I'm just full of mistakes here. All kinds of stuff that I need to fix. So position at 0 plus up and position 1 plus right. Position 0 plus up, position 1 plus right. Position 0 plus up, position 1 plus right. Position 0 plus up. Position 1 plus right. Board at position 0. Position 1 equals ball integer. Let's try that now. Line 34. We're going to say that board expected board equals that. F board colon print board board new line expected board print board of expected board print board of expected board. Now let's try it. Oops, expected string instance int found. Oh. String of x or x in row. No, what did I do wrong? I need another parenthesis. Wait, what? Why didn't it? Board none. Ha ha ha. Why doesn't it show? Maybe it only shows one line of output by default. Try this test again. Expected board none. Oh, I see what it's doing. Print board colon. Yeah, I confused myself. 2.x, 2.x, dot 0, dot h dot. Wait, what? Oh, I did expected board both times. Now we run that test case. Actually, doesn't matter which test case we run. Two.x, dot 0, dot h dot. Oh, I forgot to include my x in the test case board. Ah. Expected board. Wait. Board first. Oh yeah. I need to include the. Oh, it's dot. It actually needs to be just direction. I got it backwards. It shows my board first, and then it shows the expected board. I might want to switch that up next time. Hit ball on line 83 in main. Let's actually just assert false, done testing for now. So testing's for now, comma, so, oh my gosh, it's time to go. Okay, I gotta go right now, so bye.